We'll start out with what Coach just shared. What do you think about seeing what you saw yesterday, Cam Ward being selected #1 overall, and thinking back, hey, I caught his last touchdown pass at UIW?
Yeah, it was actually a really cool experience. Me and Taylor were sitting on the couch just watching it, and my dad actually texted me, he's like, man, you do realize that you called Cam Ward's last touchdown passes in Cardinals. So I thought that was really cool. Just super excited for Cam. He's a great person, great human being. I love his family. My family and his family actually got pretty close for my 6 months that I was here, only for 1 year. But just a great experience, and so super happy for him.
Are you surprised at all of what has transpired since you played with Cam Ward?
No, I'm not. I was at McNeese State in the spring season of 21 during COVID, and we played in Incarnate Word for that first game, and we had heard that there was a freshman quarterback named Cam Ward. So we thought, man, we're gonna kill this team. There's no way a freshman quarterback is gonna come and beat us, and he threw for, I think, 430 yards and 4 touchdowns. So I got to see first glimpse of his first college game, and it was pretty special. And I knew when I wanted to enter the portal that UIW would be a good landing spot for me to play with a guy like Cam.
Oh, wow, so he was the impression. Mm-hmm. What can you say about where this program was at that time that Cam was here, and just how it's just continued to rise?
Yeah, I think obviously Cam did a great job, but I got to give a lot of credit to Coach Morris. He built this program from the ground up, and kind of, Cam was just an exclamation point, and just now we're starting to capitalize on it. I think guys are starting to see that with the product on the field and what they can do beyond this place. But no, I definitely think Cam Ward was definitely the starter of this, but Coach Morris, he was one of the main reasons why I wanted to come here too, just the way he carried himself and the way Cam carried himself. I could just see it from afar, like, man, that's something I want to be a part of. So I think we've definitely just capitalized, and we're continuing to set that point, like, hey, we don't go for stars here. We recruit really good players. We have really good eyes for talent, and you can come here and ball out, and you can change your life.
It's pretty special what you guys have created here at UIW. Is this, in a way, just the fact that it's the #1 overall pick going to change the trajectory potentially, you think, when it comes to how it will be to recruit some of the talent?
Yeah, I think what it just sells is all you need is an opportunity. I think it's, you don't need to chase these big schools. I think, hey, we sell, you can come here and play early, play as a freshman like Cam did. Not everybody's Cam, I know that, but we're selling you have an opportunity to come here, and it doesn't matter where you play at. If you're good enough and you produce, they will find you.
And we kind of talked about it already, but just the reaction to see it actually happen, him walk across, and Coach Killow mentioned the emotion. Like, is that the same Cam that you remember?
Every interview I see, it's the same Cam Ward. Like the ones with him and Shadur, talking stuff to each other. Like that's Cam Ward. He's a great guy. He's super funny. He's super laid back. He's super relaxed. But when there's something about him, when that switch turns on, he commands the room, and he's like, all right, it's time to go. So it's crazy how he can do it. But when he walks in that room, and I know he's gonna do that in Tennessee, like people follow him, just like I did, just like Taylor did. We all followed him, and he's a good leader, and he's gonna lead them in the right direction.
And you mentioned Coach Morris. Is this so impressive just to see it all come to fruition of how he was able to just scout out talent?
No doubt, it's they said when he came to that summer camp, and I wasn't there, but I can see it. Like when Cam Ward throws the ball, it's like, whoa, like it's not very normal for someone to throw it like he does. So Coach Morris was one of the main reasons why I wanted to come here. Just seeing the way he operated and how he built this program from the ground up. So I have nothing but good things to say. Even Cam followed him to Washington State. That just goes to show you what kind of person he is. And I truly, honestly, I think if Coach Morris would have stayed here another year, I think Cam Ward would have stayed here in 22. To be honest with you, so that just goes to show you what kind of person Coach Morris is.
So you mentioned that first game that you played. His first game that you played against him, what was it like being on the other side of the football and him being your quarterback?
Yeah, so once he threw his, when I was at McNeese, when he threw his first touchdown, I was like, oh, this kid's legit, because we had heard about him, but we had never seen it because they didn't play their first game. There was a bad snowstorm in Texas that canceled their first game, so we were their first game at McNeese, and then my first game with UIW against Youngstown State, I'll never forget it. He threw me a no-look pass coming across the field, and I was like, this kid's really, really good. So it was just an amazing experience to say that. It really hasn't even hit me yet to say that I played with the #1 pick in the draft. But I have some friends text me. I have some touchdown clips on my phone that I'll send to my friends. Like, look, I just I caught a touchdown pass on the #1 pick. So it's just a really cool experience.
And have you reached out at all?
So it's funny. I actually was talking to Taylor. I have his number. I have him on Snapchat, Instagram. I'm like, okay, what does he have the least friends on? So I was like, okay, I'll try Snapchat. So I reached out to him. He hasn't reached out. He hasn't reached back to me. But my dad and his dad actually keep in close contact. So if I can't get in touch with him, I'll have my dad just reach out to Mr. Calvin and he'll tell him congratulations for me.
You got to pick your spot. That's funny.
You got to pick your spot. Number one pick, that your life changing thing. So but no, I'm sure we'll talk soon though.